Ladies and gentlemen, get ready. The greatest show on earth has returned.
This is ridiculous, Tony. This could be dangerous.
Rikki Thrash is back.
It's for you.
And better than ever.
Talk to me, Tony. But then again, danger is my middle name. So sign me up.
Action-packed adventures, heart-throbbing love stories, and hard-hitting, powerful music to bring you into the 1980s like never before.
Hey, darling.
Hi.
We only got one shot of this, Tony. We can't mess this up. We gotta stop playing around.
Sit back, grab that popcorn, and buckle up. Rikki Thrash is here to take you on the ride of your life. The world's favorite 80s action hero is coming to you live on television. Up next.
Only one man can do the unthinkable. And only one man can think the undoable. Tony, tonight we stand together. Last night I met you at the docks, 12:30 a.m. because, we were running late from the stream, but it doesn't matter. Because tonight, the unthinkable, the undoable, whatever you want to call it, is being done. Tony, you might be thinking to yourself, Rikki, how are you gonna accomplish such a task without even knowing what is ahead of you? Tony, I've seen worse. I've done worse. I've experienced all-time lows. But I'll tell you this. For months, my whole life, I've chipped away the pieces, trying to discover who I really am. Only to discover that I'm made for this. This one thing, Tony. There's a lot of spies out tonight. But they're not gonna prevent us from doing our job, saving the city, Vice City. As the sun goes down amongst the horizon, turning the buildings into silhouettes, as the night sky turns into the morning sky. My thrashers and my thrashettes, we all have one common goal. Tony, let me call you back. Ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't already become super aware of the circumstance, there's a lot on the line. But it starts here. The line, I don't care if you use a pencil to draw that line or a paint stick. What do you call paint? I don't even know. That's how out of touch I am with drawing. But that's besides the point, because we're not drawing tonight. We are saving the city. No matter what comes our way, one mission at a time. It's time for the Rikki Thrash Show. I'll see you inside. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I want to thank you all for coming in tonight to the greatest live experience of your life. I want you to get ready, but get ready for the Rikki Thrash Show! As we light up the lights, as we turn on the nights, we get excited, we get pumped up, and we get passionate. We got a lot of things in store today, and it's time to introduce the team behind it all. Sitting in the water, surrounded by all the beautiful babes on that yacht party. You know who it is, the one that holds it down week to week, day to day, hour to hour. Make some noise for Tony, the assistant. And moving left and right, keeping the main subject in frame tonight. The man with the eye, not in the sky, but it's high enough. It might as well be the sky behind the camera tonight. Make some noise for Giorgio. And ladies and gentlemen, before we get too carried away with ourselves, we need to slow it down and appreciate what we've all stepped into tonight. If you are ready for the main event, then I want you to hold tight. I don't want you to get excited yet. It's too early for that. Before you get too excited, ladies and gentlemen, let's just say this is going to be the smoothest live broadcast experience of the whole night. I know, but there's more. Ladies and gentlemen, you've stepped into the greatest entertainment of all 20 square feet around me. And if you do the math correctly, that's very small, so you know there could be entertainment going on. I would want to know what kind of entertainment's going on in the back, but it doesn't matter. Giorgio's right here, so I'm keeping an eye on that guy. He's a little crazy sometimes. But anyways, if you are ready to experience the night of your life, ladies and gentlemen, the heck, what happened to my other light? Well, this might be a problem. Tony, I need you to fix the lights. I know you're watching from the CRT TV right now. Oh, Tony, turn the other light on as well. Don't turn just one on and forget about the other. Okay, they're both off now. That's what I'm talking about, Tony! That's why I pay Tony the big bucks. Ladies and gentlemen, speaking of the big bucks, tonight, making the stream happen, the man behind it all, streaming every single night, except for the nights he doesn't, delivering the greatest, highest quality, smoothest live broadcast experience on this planet, making all the loops and the music and bringing all the great tunes of the 1980s. If you are ready to experience the nostalgic glory, the passion, the spirit, the livelihood, and the fuel of the 1980s, I want you to put your hands together for the man, the myth. He's not quite a legend, but maybe one day he will be. His name is Rikki Danger Thrash. Hold me back. Thank you. You're a lovely audience. Listen, I appreciate every single one of you being here tonight. I think it's gonna be one of the greatest live broadcasts of all time. We got a little bit of we made a few changes last night, okay? We sat down for hours on the phone with Mr. Tony, my assistant, and we worked some things out. So tonight, we're gonna test all of the newest and latest and greatest technology that Tony has hooked us up with from the future. Ladies and gentlemen, if you don't know anything about this show, my name is Rikki Thrash. I live in the 1980s, and I am bringing you back to experience the nostalgic glory and power of the greatest decade of them all. And no, not of them all, but like them all is what some people get confused by that. I don't know why, because my thrashers and thrashettes are the smartest. And also there's a bunch of spies, I don't know what the deal is. But I also think I should clear the air. Look, Rikki Thrash, myself. All right. Guiguiladingueri. Gifting another sub. Welcome to the family. The man, the myth, the legend right there. He was in for the first time last night. And don't you forget it, that I pronounced your name right for the first time tonight. So make some noise for all the French people that stepped into the stream last night. I mean, that was a lot of fun. All of a sudden, I'm on the ground. And then a bunch of 700,000 people just start flooding in and talking French. I'm like, I don't even know what to do with myself right now. Ladies and gentlemen, not only does Guigui come into the stream like a bolt of lightning, but right after that, we're just gonna keep this hype train going. Welcome, Snort House, to the team. The Thrashers have been eagerly waiting you to join us tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise. More importantly, not for me, not for the team, but for yourselves for being here tonight. It's gonna be a night of a lifetime. And I tell you what, the sun is shining bright. Our spirits are speaking loud. And it's time to change the world. So give yourself a round of applause, and I want you to do one thing, ladies and gentlemen. One thing. Ladies and gentlemen, I want you to grab all that butter from your refrigerator, because it's obviously not in the cabinet. Okay, if it is, you might want to check your cabinets. I need you to grab that butter right now. And as soon as you do that, your popcorn should already be on the ready. That goes unsaid, ladies and gentlemen. I don't even have to speak about that. But I need you to grab that butter. Right off the bat, Snort House not only joining the club himself, but also giving back to the community, making the Thrashers just one more exciting time better. It just keeps coming. Snort House. That's what I'm talking about. Look, Snort House is way ahead of the game. You know what this is, ladies and gentlemen? And if you don't, also, hold on, let me just back up for a second. We're going 1,000 miles an hour right now, but I just want to let you know. You see this butter right here? Try to block the sun with my luscious locks real quick so I can explain myself. This butter that you see in my hands right now, usually I have to ask you what it is, but I think the long timers, the ones who come aboard every single night, know exactly what this is already. There's no explanation needed, all right? I want you to grab that stick of butter. And I want you to lather that popcorn up, baby, because tonight we're bringing all the snacks, and I want you to grab that nearby Coca-Cola, Dr. Pepper, whatever you're drinking tonight, extra sparkling water. Listen, whatever's on the menu, I want you to sit back, buckle up, relax, and let Rikki Thrash take you on the ride of your life. Listen, we just threw the most insane party of a lifetime today, all right? And there's gonna be a few stragglers, some people still somehow have access to my balcony. I'm not really sure what that's about, but there's gonna be a few stragglers, but I don't blame them. I mean, listen, if I wasn't Rikki Thrash himself, I sure would want a piece of them. I tell you that much. Listen, they don't know we're in here though, okay? And you can't trust anybody in this world. Some of them might be spies from the 1990s. Believe it or not, the 1990s are right around the corner, but we must do everything possible to prevent that from happening, okay? Because the 1980s is the peak of vibrancy, of fun, of life, of spirit, of all the adjectives that sound cool, okay? And by you being here tonight, we're gonna keep that alive. That's what I'm talking about. We are not tripping over any ladybugs tonight. We got everybody in the fax machine messages right now. French Tyros, AI Gaming, Walmart Security, Nikki, Gui Ding, I screwed it up the second time, but I got it right the first. Anyways, we're right on time, all right? It's not like I initially said 5 p.m. start time, because I didn't. That would be ridiculous. 7 p.m. Look, tonight is going to be the night of our lives. Okay, this is the perfect timing. Listen, like I said earlier, I was sitting down with Tony discussing a lot of new improvements to the studio, to the stream, to the live broadcast. So you just better buckle up, because tonight might be the ride of your lives. And I know I say that every single night, and I also say that like every 5 minutes, but this time I mean it. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're new here, I want you to hit that follow button right now. Smack it with your might before I smack you out of here, okay? Trust me, you're not gonna regret it, because it's free. 100% grass-fed Rikki Thrash is on the way to bring you the night of your life. The sun's going down, ladies and gentlemen, turning on the night. One more round of applause, ladies and gentlemen, and then we're gonna get started with the most epic music of a lifetime right here to start us off on this 80s nostalgic, glorious mission. For yourselves, ladies and gentlemen, this is you. Right off the top of the head, no preparation necessary, just me. All right, okay, all right. Thank you. Listen, that's right, Nikki, I only eat grass, 100% grass-fed. I tell you what, you're in for... You know what? Listen, hey, we also got a few people, by the way. You might have been here a few streams ago. It might have been last year. I can't remember. But, we got some maintenance workers in the building, okay? We're working on the studio, so they might make some noises back there. So don't worry about them. All I ask, hey, guys, could you, throw up some pillows on the wall to eliminate some of that echo? Because the echo's kind of, you know what I mean? Yeah. All right, yeah, okay. Thank you. Yeah, you guys are doing a great job. I appreciate that. All right, yeah, throw up those pillows. Yeah, just grab some. I got a bunch of pillows on my bed. Is that what you guys call it? Yeah, I have a bunch of pillows on my bed. Yeah, just use those. Okay, yeah, as soon as you're... Oh. I tell you guys are super fast, man. I tell you what, look, I don't pay you the big bucks for nothing. Okay, I don't pay you at all, but that's beside the point. Okay, the point is, we got the Thrashers and the Thrashettes live in the Thrash right now, and you are experiencing greatness, okay? That's what I'm talking about. All right, I like the reverb though, you know, the natural. Listen, if you're new here, you might have a very hard time understanding why it sounds like a huge room is in the process. I mean, obviously you look this way and it's just the most gorgeous view in sight, and I'm not even talking about that view. You know what I'm saying? But the point is, ladies and gentlemen, behind Giorgio, the cameraman, moving left and right, keeping Rikki Thrash in frame, there is a 300,000 square foot hallway that just spans the length of your life, okay? So that's why it sounds so freaking majestical. Okay, is that a word? Well, it is now. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, there's only one man to do it. Who's talking right now? Who's speaking to me right now? And that man goes by the name of Rikki Thrash. Wait, that's me. Man, who's talking though? That's super weird. Wow, that's incredible. Get ready for the ride of your life, because he is certainly here to entertain. Wait, he's right. I am here to entertain. That's crazy. Wow. Keep talking, voice. Rikki Thrash really has some great hair and great looks, and definitely a charming personality. He's absolutely correct. Oh, that's incredible that he knows all this stuff. I'm a little creeped out though, you know, like how would he know? Rikki Thrash is the best. Okay, stop. You guys are really, you know, floating my ego right now, but you know, it's like, yeah, Rikki Thrash is awesome. That's incredible, man. I don't know where that voice is coming from, but I tell you what, you guys really know how to inflate my ego. I tell you what, you know, stepping over guitars is what we aim to do tonight, but I'm talking even more than that. I'm thinking beyond. I'm thinking beyond the stars, okay? I got a little flyaway right now that I'm gonna fix right now, and the sun just gleams over my shoulder to get the most cinematic shot. Giorgio moving left and right to just ease. It's almost like I'm looking at a human dolly right now. And I ain't talking about Dolly Parton. Listen, me and Dolly go way back, you know. We got some history, if you know what I mean. But the point is, you are here tonight to experience the experience of a lifetime experience. So, with that being said, let's experience. Right off the top of the head, ladies and gentlemen, no preparation necessary. This is what I call Giorgio! Giorgio, look at me! I know the sun's super bright right now. It's like ridiculously bright. Like I don't even know what to think about that. You know what I mean? But that's okay. Okay? That's just the way we like it. We like it bright. Because without a little light, sounds cool, right? Without a little, golly, I can't speak. Rikki Thrash is the most fluent guy in all of the languages. Okay, you're right. I can speak French and Spanish and a little bit of English, but that's besides the point too. I know we got a lot of points that are being beside it, but I'm getting there. I'm getting to my main point is what I'm, you know, you picking up what I'm throwing down at you. Speaking of picking up what I'm throwing down, listen, I had the greatest workout of my life earlier today, okay? Look, I grabbed those plates, I put it down, and then I grabbed them again and I picked them up. As simple as that. And it was the greatest workout of my life. I tell you, my legs are freaking on fire right now. Just like the greatest live broadcast of all time. Right now, ladies and gentlemen, I tell you what, we got everybody in the live fax machine messages. Giorgio's doing double duty tonight, just whipping them out. Right behind holding the camera with one hand. He's got a shoulder rig going, so he's able to, like, you know, use his, talk about a real workout, man. His legs are on fire more than ours. One hand on that camera. Slow and steady wins the race. Just a nice dolly. And then the other hand, just pulling those fax messages right out of that machine, baby. So I can see everything you guys are saying. Listen, talk about an eye in the sky. Rikki Thrash has got, believe it or not, eyes in the back of his head. And he could say all these messages that you guys are saying. So don't tell me you guys are telling this any secrets or anything, you know. Now hold on a second. Don't tell me that you guys are telling secrets right now. Oh boy. Oh, Rikki Thrash, he's never gonna see those. You know, maybe he's turned around right now. No, I gotcha. That's what I'm talking about. Exactly what I'm talking about. Got that same freaking flyaway, just I mean, like, all of a sudden you get that kicker light, you know, that backlight just kicking right off the back of the head, just illuminating the 6'5" studly figure that you're looking at right now. But sometimes not only the 90s can be our worst enemy, but the backlight can get a little too backlighty. You know what I mean? But it's all about lighting, ladies and gentlemen. Tonight, Giorgio behind the camera knows what he's doing. He's got all the camera settings set up perfectly. And like I said, we got interrupted a couple times, but tonight's going to be the smoothest stream because you know what? I sat down with Tony. Look, and believe it or not, Tony called me. He rarely calls. But this time I was like, you know what? I'm glad he called because we had a lot of stuff going on, you know? It's like all of a sudden, the Rikki Thrash Show, which is rated, you know, one of the top live broadcasts of all this room, is having some issues, you know? And I just figured, let's get to the bottom of these issues. And so that's exactly what we did. And you know what happened? Look, I was just sitting there minding my own business, just staring at myself in the mirror. And all of a sudden, I get a phone call. Out of all things, I get a phone call, and I'm like, well, shoot. I guess I got to pick it up, right? But who could this be? This is Rikki. Who is this? You can't be serious. That can't be true. Have you tried to stop him? You can't do anything about it, huh? I've heard that line a few times. Well, that's where they send me in. How soon can you get me in? Lovely. I'll see you at midnight. Hey. We're gonna get him. Hey. Our way. Hey. Did you see the game last night? It was pretty good, right? All right, bye. Hey. Good luck. Hey. Thanks for all you do. And then I was like, you know, it's time to... Hey. Go get him, Tiger. Hey. You still there? I ran out of things to say. Just, I'll see you at midnight. Let's just end it there. All right, hasta luego. So anyways, the phone call went something like that. It was a little dramatic, but anyways, so we went and had that conversation. That was not Tony, by the way. That was totally different, but I got interrupted in the meantime. But Tony and I sat down for hours discussing a lot of things, okay? All right, a lot of things. You guys are saying the phone call's taking way too long. Listen, talk about you want to know the definition of long? You obviously haven't met me. Because last night, believe it or not, ladies and gentlemen, we were online for 7 hours straight. Give yourself a round of applause if you were here last night, because tonight is no different. I'm talking minimum 23 hours tonight. 23. It's nothing. We're gonna be on all night. I tell you what, this is just the beginning. I haven't even said hello yet, and we're already 35 minutes into the stream. And you think I'm gonna say hello? No, not yet. I like to keep you on your toes. Ladies and gentlemen, it's good to be alive. It's good to be alive and well and prosperous. Because in here, that's all we can ask for. In here, we are all alive and well and prosperous. It just depends on the way you look at it. The way I look at it is I'm in front of, hold on, I haven't even looked yet, you know? But ladies and gentlemen, are we not on YouTube? Oh, we are. I was about to say, what's going on? Ladies and gentlemen, right now we are standing in front of 47,000 viewers. So I want you to give yourself a round of applause for being here tonight. Tonight's gonna be a wild time, that is for sure. I was gonna say something earlier, I got a little distracted. But it doesn't matter. We're gonna get playing some music here in just a couple minutes. But if you are new here, I wanna welcome you to the stream. The greatest live broadcast of all time. Feel free to say hello, because I say hello back. Except for the times I don't. 47,000 viewers, Bobby. Can you believe it? It's too good to be true sometimes, but then I have to slap myself in the face and just realize this is reality. And reality is too good to be true. But again, tonight is just the beginning. So let's see what we can come up with tonight. Sarah Ryan, thank you for the 200 bits. Sarah Ryan always bringing the smoke as the sun goes down across the bay. What a beautiful sight. A beautiful sight indeed, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, what's that? I'm not even gonna go with, I'm not. No, I'm not. I'm not even gonna go there. Giorgio, I saw that. Don't think I didn't see that. No, don't give me that attitude, okay? Look, I'm paying you a lot of money for this. In spirit. Monopoly money, actually. So at least it's some sort of value, you could trade that in for $1 million more probably. One day. I don't know. But I'm just sitting here admiring the beauty of Vice City as the buildings turn into silhouettes, and I'm just realizing how good we have it. How good life really can be when you let it. And you might be thinking, Rikki Thrash, why are you getting all serious on us? Rikki Thrash, you're the most unserious, not serious, not serious, no, seriously not serious person we know. Well, I'm very serious. In fact, they call me Rikki Thrash. Rikki Thrash. They call me Rikki Sprinkler too sometimes. When I'm spitting all over the place. They call me Rikki Serious Thrash. For a reason. Because 100% of the time, I am 100% serious. And if you think otherwise, you're crazy. We just got a call with one of the highest staked mission. Man, now I'm hungry all of a sudden. That just sounded like steak. I mean, it was steak, but it was just a different word for it. But anyways, we're getting sidetracked. We just got a phone call with one of the most dangerous missions ahead, ladies and gentlemen. And tonight, we must prepare for that dangerous mission. And you know how we're gonna prepare? We're gonna cruise down Ocean Drive in our 82 T-top Camaro. Cruise till the wheels fall off. Windows down. Wind through the hair. A nice female in the passenger seat. Later, not yet, we have to stay focused, okay? Come on, Rikki, focus. We're gonna cruise, and we're gonna think. As we approach the sunset, think of what needs to be done for this dangerous mission ahead. I sure hope Giorgio's got me center frame right now, because if not, we're gonna have a big problem. And as we're cruising, thank you. We're gonna think about all the things that need to be done, and the things that haven't been done, and the things that we need to correct. And in order to do all of this, we must create the greatest soundtrack of all time. So if you're with me, let's do that. Kind of cool, but not cool enough. I think we have to go think even harder. I think we have to create something even more epic than that. Something that lives up to the potential of that beautiful sunset amongst the horizon. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to get serious. Let's see. Okay. Can't see nothing in these sunglasses, by the way. Okay. Right, okay, got it, good. Hope that's the right button. Yeah, now we're talking. Ladies and gentlemen, it is getting way too intense right now. Giorgio, zoom in on my face real quick. That's just the way I like it. You didn't see that. It's time to build this from the ground up. Oh. I don't know if you just heard that, but it's way too serious for a major key. Let's change that. We need it louder too. Here we go. Sometimes you can't rely on technology, but that's okay, because Rikki Thrash is used to doing it over and over and over again. It's time to get it right. Tonight is the greatest night of your life, ladies and gentlemen. So I want you to bring all the firepower you got, because tonight we're gonna need it. What I'm talking about. They call me Rikki Automatic Thrash for a reason. Because we are automatic. Actually, that's wrong. Hold on. Talk about automatic. Couple stragglers on the balcony from the greatest mansion party of all time, hosted by Rikki Thrash. And all of you are here experiencing greatness. Live in the Thrash, ladies and gentlemen, nothing but stragglers roaming the territory tonight. And we're just getting started. I feel like we need something a little less in your face, something a little more subtle. You know what I mean? We all got our sunglasses on tonight, baby. I want to see all the sunglasses in the chat. We're sitting at 22,000 viewers. on Twitch alone. That's beautiful. Beautiful work, ladies and gentlemen. We're gonna build this until we can't build no more. And something tells me that we're gonna be here for a while. Sitting at 45,000 viewers right now. All right, let's figure something out. I like that. I don't know if I like it actually. Let's keep playing around. After all that drives this mission forward, ladies and gentlemen. I tell you what, it's got that eerie sound to it. It makes you just want to jump from the window onto your motorcycle and drive off. Speaking of driving, welcome the Flamingo Thunder to the party. But only use it with responsibility. With this mission ahead, ladies and gentlemen, we have many factors to consider. First of all, are fresh batteries in this base? Absolutely. That is one of the things Tony and I sat down and discussed. We need to have batteries on standby at all times. Ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be the greatest show of your life. So we need the fuel to energize. Drive it. But first, let's tune it. Talk about getting in tuned with the 1980s. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to go on this secret mission. I like that a lot. Simple as that. that go? And as we cruise down Ocean Drive in our 82 T-Top Camaro, we have to lock in and think about what is about to happen, what must go down amongst the horizon as the buildings turn into silhouettes. We know that one mission can turn into many mistakes if we don't do this right. But with our preparation, we already know all that. All we need to focus on now is the task at hand, because we already have the mentality. One thing to do. Can be a lot simpler. wait. What's the phrase? What's the saying go? How does the saying go? What is it? One thing to do is a lot simpler said than done. That's right. Here on the Rikki Thrash Show. All right, let's get this. A lot simpler said than done. As I hop into the front seat of a vehicle, I close the door shut. It's nighttime, and I put on my shades, and I go for that ride. Ladies and gentlemen, I think of what needs to be done. And I think of how there's no second option. Of how this is the only thing that matters. I cannot fail. I won't fail. I won't give in, no matter what. Nothing can stop the preparation and the mentality that I have built for myself. Failure is not an option. before the storm, ladies and gentlemen. Delicacy. Now we're talking. We're building the most intense soundtrack of this most dangerous mission of all time. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're just tuning in, I want you to realize one thing. As we go for that ride in our 82 T-Top Camaro, there's only one thing to think about. One thing and one thing only, ladies and gentlemen. You might be wondering. That first sound bit was like a test to see if it was on. Kind of quiet though. You might be wondering. I totally forgot the question. Look, Giorgio, what are you doing? Wake up! I don't understand why Giorgio keeps falling asleep, but he better wake up. The only thing on our minds, ladies and gentlemen, is the other side. And celebrating together once we succeed. Giorgio, keep me focused, keep me locked and centered at all times. Don't make me tell you again. We're building this to the top, baby. The only thing that we have to worry about is nothing except maybe if there's a rainfall, just because it might get our shirt wet. Because we are so focused that we don't care what gets in the way, because we are prepared and ready. No matter what. No matter what. No matter what. night sky turns into nothing but a glimmer of light. We tread on. Vapor Vice. to get one more gym session in. That's the only excuse I'll accept, Vaporweiss. That 6-string bass sounds awesome. I know. I just picked it up and I'm like, wow. The ladies are missing out on the bass players, I tell you. I'm just glad I'm a bass player. And this is obviously a 6-string bass. So ladies, you know who to call. Only the ones that have my number, though. I don't give my number out to anybody. Only if you're pretty. Yikes. Oh.